Everyone, welcome back to DIY with Dewey. So the car went into limp mode, so I'm scanning it right now. Here's what I found. It says lambda sensor, so O2 sensor is having issues. And I scroll down, thermostat's having issues. Catalytic converter bank 1, catalytic converter bank 2, misfire cylinder 1. So I'm thinking there's two main issues right now. Is the thermostat's bad, and one of the coil packs are out. And I believe it's just because the coil pack is out, it's causing the O2 sensor, lambda sensor, and catalytic converter issues. But we're gonna go ahead and replace cylinder 1 coil, and then I'll reset. Actually, I can just reset it right now. Erase fault codes. Yes. Okay, so all the fault codes are out. Now I'm going to close this out, and then I'm going to change the coil. I have a couple ignition coils spare on hand, and I'm going to throw it in there real quick. Okay. Let's see if it's as easy as I remember it. So I was hoping it would be easy, but no matter what, I still have to take the airbox out. At least it's the easiest one, so it's right up here. So good news is I have a box of spare coils. I'm going to use this flathead screwdriver to lift up some of these tabs. Some of them are kind of hard, but I'd rather use my fingernails because you don't want to scratch up the carbon fiber with the flathead. So I'm just basically fast forwarding through this part. I just keep pulling up the pins. Some of them are difficult, so I'll have to use the flathead for that. These are filthy. I've been going through like construction zones. Alright, so the camera is kind of in my way. That's why I'm like kind of clumsy. I'm at an angle. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. So this is off. We have two 10mm bolts. We got two of the 10mm bolts out. I need my flathead screwdriver, and let's go ahead and remove this coupler. I've been daily driving this car, so it's kind of dirty, and I haven't. It's been raining. I've been going through construction zones, so the car is pretty filthy right now. Yeah, there's a car show tomorrow, so I was going to detail the car, but then it started acting up yesterday. Airbox is out. Alright, and I can access this cover now, I think. Yeah, so this just slides down. So then now I'm going to release my coil pack. There we go. So I got the connector off. And this is always tricky. 3/8 extension. I'm going to put it in between. So to pull it out, I put it in between here. Look at that. And I pull up. All right, so our coil's out. Set it there so I know which one's bad. Here's a new one. And then now I'm going to reconnect the connector. So it hasn't clicked in yet, so make sure you put firm pressure and press down. There we go. You hear it click. You can kind of hear it click and seal on there. All right, that's our cylinder one right there. So this is what I was working on right here. So I pressed down on it. All right, let's go ahead and put everything back together. Put this little heat shield cover. Just maneuver it back in place. That's in. Let's go ahead and throw our air box back in. Connect all the air ducts that go to the air box. I'm trying to finish this pretty fast. Looks like we go have some lunch. But yeah, it only takes, it probably takes, half an hour. But I've done this multiple times. It might take you a little longer, or maybe you're even faster than me. All right, let's go ahead and tighten these clamps. So we didn't even have to remove the plenum. The plenums are what usually takes a really long time. And with the light for the thermostat, I'll fix it later. I have a thermostat already too, a replacement one, but I just don't have the time to install it right now. All right, put this sensor back in. Let's put the 10mm bolts in. So we have one up front. In. Let's go ahead and put that one back in. And please don't drop. Okay. Just feel around for it to make sure it goes in there. So it doesn't strip or cross thread either. So I have an aftermarket box intake right here. So yours might be a little different. I'm not familiar with the factory one. Okay, I just use a giant leaf blower to blow through that hole and push all the dirt backwards out. Okay, I got the filter back in. I had to switch cameras. Let's go ahead and put this cover back on. And that's basically it. So I still have one new coil. I always have spares on hand, because you just never know when an ignition coil will go out. And with these, I just go back and forth. Here, what I should do is this. There, don't push the pins down yet. All right. Okay. And all right, let's go test the car. Let's see if it starts up okay. Put it in neutral. There you have it. That's how you change cylinder 1 coil pack. Thanks for watching.